Reading and math are basic workforce skills, and some children need a little bit of extra help in those areas. Here today, sponsoring our segment and to share information about the iRead, iCount program is Cheryl Behringer from the Champaign Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to CI Living.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Can you tell me first a little bit about the Chamber and what the Chamber does?
Yeah, the Chamber works with many businesses in town, and they also administer the iRead, iCount program. And that is a community-based program that has many community sponsors, different agencies. But basically, the iRead, iCount program puts community volunteers into Champaign and Urbana public schools and kindergarten and first grade classrooms, working with students to help them grow their basic reading and math skills. This spring, we're doing the iRead program, so the focus is on reading skills.
Nice, and I see because of that you've brought some books. So what are we looking at right here in front of us? I see some of them have steps in the corner. What exactly is this?
These are the books that, examples of books that students get after completing the program. The program is a 10-week program basically, and at the end of that they get a book to keep so they can practice the things that they've been learning.
And if the community wants to get involved and volunteer, what kind of a time commitment is? What exactly will they be doing with the students? How does that work?
It's basically a 1 hour a week time commitment over about 10 weeks. And what they do is, if they're interested, they go to our website, www.champaign-county.org/iRead-iCount/ all lowercase letters. They can choose if they want to volunteer in the Champaign School District or the Urbana School District, print out and fill out a volunteer application. Directions are on there how to get it turned into the school district. And then they're able to pick a time that they can volunteer each week. They can choose the school, the day of the week, the time of day. We've got morning, midday, afternoon times. And they'll be trained on the activities ahead of time. And then they'll go in basically between March 4th and May 9th. They'll go in once a week. They'll spend 1 hour working in a classroom. They will work with the same classroom each week. They will see the same students each week. And they work with students one-on-one for about 10 to 15 minutes. So over the course of an hour, they see students, they see 4 to 6 students each week. And, you know, it's basically a 10-hour commitment, and it makes a huge difference in the lives of these children. The sooner that they get caught up and learn these very, very basic reading skills, they're going to be set to go to have, you know, a lot of academic success in the future.
Yeah, it sounds like that's something that would be very worthwhile and would be really helpful to whichever students are able to participate. And when you say that it's the same students in the same classroom each week, is it the same 6, or is it every week it's a different 6 from that classroom, or is it who needs the most help? How do they choose which students are paired?
Well, it varies. A lot of times it's the same 4 to 6 students each week, but if one's absent, you might get a different one, you know, that kind of stuff. Or there may be a group, so you may not see the same students every week, but you'll see them multiple times throughout the program, and you sit with them and you do fun, engaging activities or games. So it's not necessarily you know, seen as like doing schoolwork. It's more getting to interact and play a fun game with a caring adult. The volunteers get to know the students get to know the volunteers, you get to see the progress that they make, and you get to see their confidence grow as they become more and more confident and know that they are learning those important skills that they need to succeed.
That's really important. Well, thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for sponsoring our segment today. And if you are interested in becoming a volunteer, visit us on the web after this show today at ciliving.tv, and we would be happy to connect you.